Hello everyone, thanks so much for coming back to my channel, and if this is your first time, hi, I am Natalie and I hope that you'll subscribe and stay a while. So I am currently in Pasadena, California, which is a little bit outside of LA, and I am here for a very specific reason. I am going to be going to the Anthropologie here because literally they are the only Anthropologie in Southern California that has the plus size line. Now, A+ by Anthropologie launched back a couple months ago, and I was sent some clothing to try out and do a post for them. I was not paid, not sponsored or anything, and ever since then I haven't got to try anything new. I've only got to try the few items that they sent, so I was really curious about some of the things offered. So I'm absolutely going to be taking y'all in there. If I can film around the store, y'all know that I will. The items that I've tried before were beautiful. One of my favorite items was a leopard satin skirt. So beautiful. I think that was my favorite thing I got. Oh, I know that they've come out with some new stuff. They launched a lot of items, so I'm really curious as to what they'll have in the store. I'm hoping that it's a good selection and that I didn't drive all this way for it not to be well stocked. Yeah, I really don't have much to say to prepare. If y'all notice that I look the same as I did in a different video, that's because I'm filming it in the same day, so this unsuspecting black top might appear more than once. Later tonight, I'm gonna be going out to dinner for my friend Alex's birthday, and so I had some time to kill and wanted to pop up here and be able to visit the store. And I hope they have a bathroom because I really gotta pee because there was lots of traffic. But okay, so let's get into the store and I'll take y'all around. Editing Natalie here to bring you a really fun, exciting announcement. When I was on Anthropologie's website getting all the links for y'all that will be down below, I saw that today, July 20th, is Anthro Day. So it's 20% off if you sign up for their emails. So if there's anything you see, grab it, grab it, grab it. I don't think that it's all weekend. From what I can tell, it's just today. But y'all, 20% off can amount to a lot on this website. So go ahead and sign up for that. Alrighty, back to the video. I got such a sweet surprise coming up on the store and noticing that they put the A+ logo on the front of the store. You know, that was just really refreshing and made me feel really excited and welcomed to come in and try on the line. The section was nice up at front and center, a good size portion of the store. Everything was stocked and beautiful, and I'm pretty sure I looked like a little kid on Christmas morning whenever I came upon it because I wanted to try on everything. There are so many beautiful prints and just interesting silhouettes, and this jacket that I'm about to show you, I have that jacket and freaking love it. I'll link it below. And it wouldn't be a trip to Anthropologie if you didn't take a zoom around the home stuff. What I wouldn't give for my entire home to be Anthropologie and to smell like Anthropologie. Anthropologie always smells so nice. I was in a really relaxed outfit today, wearing my favorite all-time ever ASOS pants that I talk about all the time. I'll link them below, and a top from Eloquii and my Target flats. I tried to grab a variety of silhouettes, materials, and styles. Got some skirts, jeans, bunch of dresses, some tops, different cuts, and lots of colors. That's something about Anthropologie as well, as they have a good smattering of brights, neutrals, jewel tones, all that kind of stuff, and as you can see, very fun prints. One fun touch that I didn't see until I was in the dressing room is they actually had hangers with the A+ logo on there. I thought that was really cute. First thing I tried on was this beautiful kind of dusty rose dress. It had a high neck with a tie. You could absolutely untie that if you wanted, and I love the little sleeve detail. It has an elasticized waist with lots of room. I'm wearing the 3X, could totally go down to the 2, and I really loved the layered tiered bottom. The material is so beautiful, really like silky and satiny, very just effortless and breezy. This is something you could totally accessorize up or leave it as is and just wear a fun pair of shoes and you would look totally put together. This dress was one I almost grabbed, but decided to wait just a little bit longer, but this will absolutely be mine. I think this is so stunning, simple, and chic. This jumpsuit, the color just really stood out to me. It's definitely not something I own much of. The bust on the 3X on me was definitely large. It's something I could totally go down to the 2X. There was so much room, especially with that smocked waist. I loved this. Now this with some gold jewelry would be stunning. Nice, like deep pockets, the beautiful wide leg. As you can tell, it is really long on me, though with a wide leg jumpsuit, I love that so you can wear nice high heels, though I would probably invest in a little bit of tailoring to make this maybe an inch or so shorter, but just look how elegant. Like this just looks like whoever wears this knows what the hell they're doing, and I want to be that woman. I'm trying on a classic shirt dress, and it is button through all the way from the top to the bottom with a tie waist. I noticed that this, which is a 3X, was actually pretty large. I could have gone down to the 2X, and that's kind of a common theme. I'm noticing that their sizing is very generous. You can go ahead and open up that collar to show off either a little skin or a necklace that you're wearing. I really like the contrast striping around where the elbow is, and I loved the length. It was right at the knee. So this can really easily transition from the office, you know, kind of more polished up, and right into the weekend with some sneakers and a tote bag. This is absolutely as casual or as, you know, fancy as you want to make it. Something about a shirt dress is it will never go out of style. Investing in a really good quality one will be a staple in your wardrobe for a long time. I'm trying on two pieces together, one being this little t-shirt that had a fun ruffle detail along the side. It did not come knotted, but I went ahead and tried it that way. I loved it. I think it really, you know, let the attention be on the skirt. And the skirt has so many beautiful colors. Hot pink, baby pink, white, teal, orange. It's kind of all over the place, which leads you to have a lot of options when it comes to putting colors with it to accessorize. It's an accordion pleat. I love that. It has so much movement and sway. I could twirl in this baby all day long. Now, something like this, you can polish it up if you want, but I kind of like wearing things like this with like an old band tee that I've had since high school and stuff like that. This was really fun and really nicely lined. Loved it. I'm trying on my first pair of jeans, and I have mixed feelings only in the way that these are a size 24. I would have liked to have tried on a 22, but I was running out of time. And if I were to get something like these, I would need to get them tailored. They were probably about 2 inches longer than I'd like them. I want something like this, kind of like the pantsuit I was talking about earlier. I'd want it to touch the floor, but I don't want it to pool. But the rise was beautiful. Something like this can really lean in a really funky kind of 70s way. Like these are so sexy, and you know what? I'm shorter, I'm 5'6", and I never thought I could wear wide leg. I was wrong. Next up, I'm trying on a good old trusty pair of ankle-length skinny jeans. These were in a nice, solid, rich black, beautiful high waist. As you can tell, there's a ton of stretch. I'm trying on a 24 just because I always kind of assume jeans will be too small. Not the case. So this line goes up to a 26, but I really think a lot of people in the 28 or 30 range could definitely have some success trying on these pieces. These were beautiful. I loved the ankle length, giving you a little shimmy here. And yeah, as you can see, so much room. At the ankle, there was kind of a cute little cutout, so they were just a little more visually interesting than just a plain old jean. I could have easily gone down to the 20 or the 22. I loved this rise, and a black pair of pants will never go out of style. I loved this faux wrap skirt. The colorway caught my eye. It's in a burnt orange and black. Now this hits right above the ankle, and I tried on a 3X in this skirt, but kind of like everything else, had a lot of room. I could have gone down to the 2X, and it really had this cute little button right up at the top, and it's a faux wrap, so it's not like it's gonna come undone while you're walking down the street or anything. And I love the flow as you're walking. You get the peak of that, you know, really fun panel on the inside. This was so pretty, very lightweight, and could go with so many things I have in my closet. I think this is one of my favorite things I tried on today. It is this really beautiful, super unique dress in this green and white pattern with obviously tigers on it. This is in a shirt dress format, just like that red and white striped one that we tried earlier. This is in a size 22. As you can tell, it's kind of tight right around where my hand is, like that band around where my belly and hips are. So, but I really love the way that it fits up at top. I asked an associate to grab me a size bigger, and they happily did. And so here I am trying on a size bigger in a 24. As you can tell, it's a little looser at the top. If I could have the top of the 22 and the bottom of the 24, it would be perfect. I loved the flow, and this is something that the silhouette, very classic, but with a print that is super fun and, you know, kind of has just a special place in your closet. See those beautiful buttons all the way down, has pockets, of course. This was in a very kind of thick but lightweight, beautiful flowy fabric. It's something that I can feel would be really resistant to wrinkles, and plus with this pattern, you can't tell when it's wrinkled anyway. I loved it. How freaking fun, and I loved it with the gold jewelry. I couldn't help but wander over to the sales section and found the surprise of my life. This entire section is plus size and on sale. The entire section, all of that's on sale. And as the sign says over there, up to 70% off. Your girl, super stoked. I found this piece, which is something I've had my eye on since this collection launched. This beautiful black and bright floral jumpsuit with the contrast band. It has kind of a dolman sleeve, so it's really flowy. I love the wide leg. It's a perfect length. Oh my gosh, y'all, this was well over $100, and I got it for $49. What a steal. I'm so glad I went over in the sales section and I scooped this baby up. She mine. Alrighty, so I am back in my car after a little bite to eat, but my Anthropologie in the fitting room experience. I can confidently say that was a fantastic experience. Anthropologie as a store and as a company feels and is really luxe. It is definitely a higher end retailer, not only with the merchandise itself, the price point, but the atmosphere. If you've never walked into an Anthropologie, I recommend it. It is just a really beautiful shopping experience. It always smells really nice in there. It's really well thought out and meticulously planned. It's almost like you're in somebody's fancy Pinterest house. You know what I mean? It's just a beautiful experience. As I showed you, I really appreciated the fact that they put loud and proud the A+ logo on the front of the store. That they put the size range on there. There's no weirdness, no secrecy, no nothing. It's just excitement. It's excitement from the brand. I'm just excited that brands are excited. Their section was beautiful. It was a great size section in the store. Everything, like, it was just, it's beautifully merchandised. The way, even down to like the way items are hung on the hanger. As I showed you in the fitting room, the hangers even all have the A+ logo. It feels like you are welcomed and revered to be there, and that it's like the brand is excited to have you, instead of shoving you in the back of the store, shoving you where nobody can see. There's like, you know, half broken lights and empty racks, and it didn't feel like that at all. Now, as far as the clothing itself, I'm not gonna say it was hit or miss because I literally loved everything I tried on. Now, whether or not I may have needed a different size in something, that's totally fair. With a new brand, you're always going to be trying to learn your size before you're super confident. I tried a mix of 2X and 3X, and then 22 and 24. I think my favorite thing that I tried on was the green and white dress with the tigers on it, because just how fun is that? Like, it was just so different, and it's so different than anything I own. I also loved that like jade green jumpsuit. Oh, that was so luxe, so beautiful. And I loved the, like, I think it was the very first thing I tried on, like the dusty rose with like the sleeve detail and the high neck. Like, every piece, this is something to know. Like, Anthropologie is an expensive store. There is no way around it. It is an expensive store, but the items are beautiful, and they are so well made, and they're made with beautiful materials and beautiful craftsmanship. And if you take care of that item, you will have that for years. That's the kind of item that I would feel okay investing in and tailoring, even if I needed it to. Like that like the jade green jumpsuit. It was large on me in the waist, so I would probably want to go down to the size 2X, but it would still probably be pretty long. I would want it to touch the floor if I was wearing heels, just for aesthetic, but it's probably would still be a little long. I would be totally fine buying that piece and getting it tailored, because I would know how beautifully it's made. You know, this is just a different echelon of fashion and price than fast fashion. It is not fast fashion in any way. I loved how stocked the section was. It was full. There was no empty racks. There was every size I wanted to try on. And then my favorite part of the whole trip was going to, like, just sneaking around into the section that was the sale section and seeing that they had an entire freaking room of sale items. And y'all, I may or may not have brought a baby home. You'll have seen the footage of this item, but I just want to let y'all know I brought home the jumpsuit. Like, this is the material. The material just feels luxe. This does not feel like something from Target or Forever 21. And there's nothing wrong with Target or Forever 21, but it's just different. And that was on sale. That was $160. Let me look. $160, and I got it for $49. So Anthropologie does great sales too. I was kind of worried that it would be a long time before plus size were included on the sale, and I don't think that's the case at all. So definitely, if you visit a store or even online, make sure to check the sale sections. Everything except the jumpsuit that I got was from the new collection, so none of that's on sale yet. I wanted to do that so that y'all could make sure that it was in stock if you were wanting something. Anthropologie is somewhere that I can't shop all the time. I almost got the tiger dress. I almost got it. It was $150. Oh my god, that person has a weenie dog and it's so cute. I love you, bye. I'm like on a main street, so there's people walking down beside me, I'm sure thinking I'm very strange. And I stood there in the dressing room. You know, I tried on both sizes. I really wanted to make sure I was going with like the one that felt right. And then I was like, okay, I even had them put it at the register, and I was like, this is $150. It's very expensive, but I like this item and I would take care of this item, and it was something unique and it was something special. And then I found the jumpsuit and I was like, I've liked the jumpsuit since the original launch. I'm gonna go with the jumpsuit. I'm gonna wait for the tiger dress to go on sale. But I almost did, and it's one of those things where I was like, I can't buy this dress this week and then next week go buy a couple new things at Anthropologie and then go buy some more. No, it'd be very once in a while, and it's an investment piece. Just like other brands that I talk about, like Bacall and Prem, you know, they are investment pieces. It's not cheap, but they are not cheap clothes. They're not cheap to make. They're not cheap fabrics, you know, all of that stuff. So, you know, I don't know if you can tell, but I'm just like beaming. I just had a great experience. It feels so cool because for years, I didn't even consider looking at the clothing in Anthropologie because there was no way I was gonna fit it. You know, I would look at the candles and the home stuff and like the jewelry, but never looked at the clothing because there was no need for me to, because I couldn't ever wear it. And then now, not only to be able to wear it, but feel so welcome. It is such a beautiful store, such a beautiful shopping experience. It is, you know, by this time I'm not quite sure. I did an In the Fitting Room in Nordstrom as well, but I'm not quite sure if I'll put this video up or that one up first. But it was the same deal at Nordstrom, just feeling like you're having a high-end experience, and it just plain feels nice. That's the long and short of it, y'all. It just feels nice to have a beautiful shopping experience and not always feel like you're shoved in the back of a store, or that you're even sometimes not included. I know that there are plenty of lines that have plus size, or plenty of brands that have plus size lines, but they don't carry it in the store. Again, as always, thank y'all so much for watching. I really hope that you enjoyed it. I just had a great experience. It just, oh, I like that. That's refreshing to have as a plus size shopper. And the staff was really attentive and awesome too. They were really kind and really excited. They're like, oh my gosh, yeah, you got such, like, so many cute things. And oh, did you see this one too? If you got this color, there's this thing in this other color. Like, they were great. And you know what? I will see you next time.